Hey everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today it's time for the final A Realm Reborn job quest. We are going to be done until Heavensward with job quests. Today is time for level 50 monk, 5 easy pieces. Hello there, Erik! What do you have for me today? How are you going to insult me today? Professor Erik looks overjoyed, probably thought of a new insult he could give us. Mwahaha! My theory was correct. Correct, I tell you. This will be the greatest academic breakthrough of my lifetime, perhaps of all lifetimes. I shall spare you the details of my experiment, as you are not like to comprehend their significance anyway, and proceed directly to the all-important conclusion. The announcement of my theory before a council of my peers was met with thunderous applause. And to think I owe it all to a vacant-eyed adventurer and a simpleton monk. Both you and the pugilist guild that sent you are due a debt of gratitude. Speaking of the monk, where in Eorzea has a semi-literate... Wow! Semi-literate oaf wandered off to? I took note of his attendance among the spectators at the conference, but he has yet to present himself and offer his congratulations. Ah! What have I done? Satora, I fear the words I offered may have driven Widargelt to tempt the insane. I analyzed the ethereal waves of your body second by second. I was able to isolate and identify those of the final ethereal regulation mechanism, the so-called 7th chakra. Okay, so you're just like, you're admitting that they're a real thing now. You're just straight up like saying, yeah, it's a real thing, and you're not going to apologize though, or admit that we're not idiots, or... From that I was able to find the land which was most likely to resonate with those waves. Silvertear Falls. I went to the site myself to investigate it, and it was there that I made my great discovery, the discovery of the century. It occurs to me that you shall never accomplish such a feat of the mind, Satora, and I find myself pitying you. But I digress. Do you not see what I have done, Satora? I told him precisely where he must go to unlock the 7th chakra. He has given his life to the fight to reclaim Alamigo from the Empire. More than anything, he desires the power needed to achieve that end, the power to combat the might of all Garlemald. Any fool can see that, almost any fool can see that he imagines the 7th chakra to be that power. Yet, battling the Empire on such terms will only result in another tragedy like that which befell Alamigo. I pray you do not mean to follow him in this fool's crusade. He has gone to Silvertear Falls in Mordona, I am certain of it. You must go, Satora, you must stop him. My words will not sway him, just as they could not sway my son. Perhaps yours will. Erik? Hang on, where is it? You're not allowed to drop a single sentence that makes you somewhat sympathetic. You're not allowed to do that. Not after all the bullshit you have delivered us. No, you're not allowed to imply that your son died trying to fight back against Garlemald, and you're actually just trying to be protective. And you're masking it in your horrific superiority complex. But yes, I do agree at least that it is a fool's errand to fight Garlemald on your own, Widargelt. I'm not going to let you run off on your own. We will do this together. We will find a way to fight them. Not just us, but with an entire army to kick their asses and get Alamigo back. But right now is not the time. Largely, not because we shouldn't be trying to get Alamigo back, but because, goddamn, we don't have the resources. You claim the power of Garlemald? Fool, powers outside your own cannot be trusted. You had no hope of defeating me. The 7th chakra swells within me. Soon it will open. When it does, the Empire will burn. The power of Magitek, the power of Garlemald. They are nothing. Alamigo fell to these? Ah, sister, you are late. But perhaps that is best. I have just attended our Garlean guests. I wanted us to be alone. Erik was right. This is the place. You have come. Our chakra beat as drums. Do you not feel it, sister? living in constant fear of death, struggling to stay warm enough to sleep, eating crumbs to fight hunger. Garlemald took everything from Ala Mhigo. They left us nothing, not even our pride. Look to the Craven Teacher. He is proof of the truth that I speak. I will reclaim it, all of it, but I need great power to do so. That power rests in the 7th chakra. I made you a promise I have not forgotten. The 5th and final piece. It is yours to claim, but only if you defeat me. I told you when we first met, we monks seek sacred ground. There we train. That is how the chakra are opened. Blue Teacher told me himself, this is where the 7th chakra opens. This is my sacred battleground. The ground of battle between you and me. Your strength is peaked. Through it, mine will grow. Do not despair. Your death will have purpose. It will be for Ala Mhigo. Rejoice, sister. You shall die a martyr. Widargelt, I understand your rage. I do. But killing your allies is definitely not the way. And I'm not trying to tell you don't fight back against Garlemald. All I want is for us to make sure we are fully prepared, so that you don't die as well. On that, at least, I do agree with Erik. The only place where he's really fully wrong is that he sees himself as so superior and believes that he's right and that we should give up on Ala Mhigo, but we shouldn't. We just need to go in prepared. But without the resources, the armies to do it, we're just going to die. Here in Eorzea, we at least are making grounds in fighting back against Garlemald. Who knows, if we can push them out of here, maybe we can regroup and take Ala Mhigo back for you. Not for you, but with you. Get back here, you coward! I'm sorry, Widargelt. I'm on your side, I promise. So close. Why? Why will you not yield your power for the greater good? Stay back. This power is mine. The others of Eorzea ignore our suffering. Why should I care for their lives? Why should I care for yours? I must have that power. I must protect my people. Satora, that power. That light! Never have I seen anything like it. Is this the opening of the 7th chakra? Fascinating. Simply fascinating. You have no mind for study, but... Seriously, I'm a scholar maid. Erik, Jesus, oh my... But your gift for fieldwork is extraordinary indeed. It doesn't even matter that I'm a scholar maid. You're just... Why? Why did you strike me? Silence, you bloody fool, you oaf, you idiot! I would strike you 1,000 times more if it did not pain my hand so. Next time I shall bring a stick. Bugger opening your infernal chakra and open your bloody ears for once. Sid Garland of the Ironworks that bear his name once wrote that these silver tearfalls lie at the center of our world. Our world is round and we live on its surface. Even you should see then that he did not speak of a center in the physical sense. I am no astrologian nor a biologist, but I have studied enough of the various sciences to say this. The vital energy of Heidelin, that which is called ether, is one and the same as the life force in which you monks believe. As the center of our world, these silver tear falls are connected to what you call chakra in an inexplicably profound way. We all share in the same existence. We are neither separate from, nor distinct from the world. Our energy and its energy are one. At times, that energy may wreak havoc and destruction, but it plays a far grander and more significant role. To bring forth life, as part of this world, you must endeavor to do the same. You sought only to gain power by force. In that, you are no different than the very Garleans you seek to destroy. Is this what you truly wish to be? You speak pretty words, but would you speak them to our people, to every soul who has suffered? To children with empty bellies, to wives made widows? I would. To every last soul among them. Even if they failed to grasp their meaning, as you do now. I would and will speak those words until they are understood. Long have I studied the history of this realm's wars. If there is aught I have learned, it is that there is no future for Eorzea should her people struggle and vie for power without considering the consequences of their doing so. With great power, don't you fucking, you can't quote, you do not have the right to quote Uncle Ben, fuck you! To seize the former and deny the latter is to beget despair. The duty we owe to one another, and to this world as part of it, is to use what power we possess to deliver a future full of life, not death. Can you truly not see the right in this? You have done the realm, indeed the world, a great service, Satora. As a scholar, as a teacher, as an Alamegan, as a man, I offer you my deepest thanks. I hate you, Erik, so much. Honestly, I really feel like this questline would be a lot better. What do you mean I can't kick you or punch you? I feel like this questline would possibly be better if there was more of a focus on, like, I don't know, like, I do stand by the idea that, one, we should take back Alamigo, absolutely. Fuck Garlemald, they need to get the fuck out. There's still tons of people suffering there, plus all the refugees who were forced out to Eorzea, which has its own issues, and they're stuck at the doorstep of Ul'dah, and Ul'dah refuses to do anything to help them, not even let them have jobs. Apparently, if you try to get a job in Ul'dah while being poor, you'll be executed for it, as we saw in the, if you start your game in Ul'dah as one of the Ul'dah starting jobs. Shit sucks, and the Alamegans deserve their home back. It would be really nice if the focus was less on don't try to stop, or don't try to get your home back. Like, if it was less that and more something like, we can't rush in blindly, and we need to, like, make sure we're all fully prepared to go in together and not, you know, killing our allies? Widargelt, I understand your desperation, but what the fuck? If it was that, or maybe they could go for a theme of all amigos, a people, not a place. That could possibly work. They could do both. I don't know. I feel like this questline had potential, and Erik fucking ruins it by being the worst person imaginable. Widargelt is stubborn, as most monks are. I do not know if it will be possible for him to change his mind, but I pray he does, for his own sake and for the world's. He calls you his sister. Go now, speak to him as one. Alright, hello, Widargelt. Not long ago, I spoke with a man, an Alamegan. He too was of the Resistance. He asked me a simple question: why do I fight? I did not hesitate, I did not think. The word came of its own will: revenge. He said revenge is in all our hearts, that it is the most common of reasons, the easiest, and the most dangerous. I did not think on it then, perhaps now I should. I thought of nothing else, but you thought of me, sister, you and the teacher. For that I thank you both. Okay, I guess you're just gonna, okay, the last piece, I guess, is the shirt off your back. Thank you. I made a promise. I will keep it. The 5th piece is yours. It is meant for you. For one whose 7th chakra is open. And would you look at that, Widargelt? I opened it without killing you. Isn't that amazing? Ala Mhigo fought to protect itself, to protect all Eorzea from the Empire. And yet we are despised, ignored, worse, we are forgotten. Even so, the teacher preached peace. For a long time, I did not understand. I hated him for it. All the Mhigans are a proud people. This pride is strong in me, and in the teacher, as it was in his son. He fought in the resistance, yet it cost him his life, too. He, too, cursed his father for being a coward. I wish I could speak to him. I wish to tell him that this is not so. Farewell, sister. May Rhalgr watch over you. This is a frustrating questline because there is so much good potential in it. I like the Widargelt part of it. I don't like the Erik part of it. They needed Erik to be a lot better than he is, so he could actually develop that theme of don't go for revenge, go for like liberation or something like more like healthy in your mindset. Like they could have done a lot to fix this if they just changed Erik. That's the problem with this questline. Oh my god. Alright, we get the last piece of the temple gear, we get the level 90 melee attire, and we get perfect balance, grants 3 stacks of perfect balance, each stack allowing the execution of a weapon skill that requires a certain form without being in that form. I don't know how to properly use this. I really don't know how to properly use this. I'm gonna have to look into it, possibly get back to you at some point about the proper usage of perfect balance and the proper rotation for Monk, but Monk is... So, I've talked before about how I hate Black Mage. Monk and Black Mage are the 2 jobs in this game that I truly just can't wrap my head around. I think Monk is too complex for me. It's not that complex, but the way its abilities weave into each other just doesn't really vibe with me all that well. I don't understand it. And then Black Mage has the issue of you stand in place and he uses your MP bar in a very different way from the other spellcasters. And I don't like being stationary in this game. I like being very mobile. And for that, I do like Monk. Monk is a very mobile job, since it is a melee DPS. And also a lot of its abilities, you are supposed to move between the back and side in order to get maximum damage. I don't know. But Monk, like overall, its gameplay style, I don't fully understand it. I need to learn it properly at some point. Maybe then I can explain how to properly do the rotation or whatever. Anyways, let's go ahead and get that melee gear on. Take a look at our monk gear. All the way up at eye level 90. And with that, next time on Final Fantasy XIV. That is all of our level 50 job quests done. That is every job quest done for A Realm Reborn. The next ones will become available when we hit Heavensward. So, next time on Final Fantasy XIV, a new seasonal event just started. So while things may be a little bit urgent in the story, I'm sure the Alliance leaders will still take a little bit more time in order to decide how they want to respond to Garlemald. We have a little bit of time to relax and have some fun, before, you know, we go and fight Garlemald, and try to stop the Ultima weapon. I'm sure we have some time to relax before then. So, yeah, I'll see everyone next time as we take on the Halloween event, our second year of the Halloween event. I'll see everyone next time for that.